Hi, Matt. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm
So,
really fine.
yeah, tell our viewers who you are and what you do.
Oh, okay. My name is Matthew Sandefur. I'm a songwriter, producer, and a singer.
Yeah, what kind of music?
I'm mostly gospel. That's what's happening. Gospel, not the R&B or the love ballad stuff or that. That's gospel. You know,
Yeah.
that's gospel.
So, what are we doing today? What do you want to tell us? It's new
Okay.
news about Matt.
Okay. I want to talk about the song I'm doing right now. It's a remix of what I did last year, but I done it better this year because there's certain parts I took out of it, and my other partner who did the arrangements, whatnot, he put a double chorus on it, and the other parts that I made some changes, I made it more simple for me to sing, more interesting, you know, and also I believe this way you will like the song better than you did last year, At least I think so. I hope so. I really hope so. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing, the Lord likes it. He liked my motivation. I know He liked it. If it's a failure, He'll still love it. I know He will. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I'm going on is by working for Him. Because like when you think about it, Jesus is what it's all about. We're here in this world for a little bit of time, and we're not here for ourselves. We're not living for ourselves. Actually, we're living for God. He put us all here for a certain reason, you know. And it took me a while to find out my reason, you know. I was lucky. I did find out. Some people don't get a chance to find out, but I found out my reason. My reason that I'm here on this here earth is write gospel songs about the Lord Jesus Christ, and that's what I'm here for. Now I wrote some other songs last year, and I could make a lot better too. But first, I found out that you have to do one song at a time. You can't do 7 songs at one time. That's what I messed up at. I spread myself too thin. Too thin. But this year, I found out that by just doing one song, I can make it stronger. You know, stronger and stronger. And that's what I'm talking about right now. The remix of The Lord's on Your Side, I feel, is the best work I ever did in my whole life as far as music is concerned. Out of 48 years of writing songs, you know, I wrote this song better than any of the songs I ever wrote my whole entire life. And I think you all enjoy it, I really do. I know one thing, God, He loves it. I know He loves it. You know why I say that right there? Because the things that I do outside of music, you know, He has led me and supplied me with my needs, you know. And when I say that right there, I'm saying this because, like, the things I need to live, He has provided me with. In other words, like, I had a job, and I had to quit 2 months ago, back in the first week in February. I quit because it was getting too dangerous. People wanted to rip me off and rob me, shoot me, you know. And one night, it got to that point where I really saw it, and other people saw it too. Cause like I was in the car. They gave me these people gave me a ride, security guard and his wife, and they drove me home in an apartment building, you know, and it's called a complex, whatnot. On the right side, there was a hill, you know, and on top of that hill, there was a guy with a cell phone. 11:30 at night now, you know. On the left hand side are the apartments. There's 5 buildings, and so we thought it was kind of peculiar. At 11:30 at night, this guy was on top of the hill on his cell phone. Why are you on top of the hill talking on his cell phone? Now, on the left side is apartments, but on the first building, on the left side, there's laundromat. The door is open all the time, and it was dark. You couldn't, you don't know who's in there. He could have been talking to the guy in the laundromat. But anyway, they thought that I was gonna be, get off the bus and walking up the hill, on that driveway thing, like, they thought that's what I was going to do. But God guided me, you know. He sent me with a ride that night, you know. And I'm just saying things like this. I know that the Lord, has protected me because it's not the first time that other people wanted to knock me off or whack me and whatnot. I work in a casino, a Casablanca, and that Sunday I'm talking about, there was like about four sets of people, couple off, whatnot, man and woman, whatnot, and like they were black people, from Las Vegas. I can tell you from Las Vegas, whatnot, because they didn't dress like they wanted to come in to gamble. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even want to give you eye contact. You know, and no less than a hello, any kind of good gesture. And you could tell. I've been shot before in '86. I've been involved with 5 other robberies, but those other times I made out right. But in '86, I got shot, and getting shot is a horrible thing because, like, at the while when you after a while you're gonna get arthritis and this and that, and you learn how to read people. Well, anyway, that night in that casino, whatnot, there was, like I said, four couple of people, whatnot, and they wanted to whack me. And the reason why they wanted to whack me because that I do pretty good in the casino. The people there that come there, they mostly from Mesquite, and those people out there, they like me, and they treat me right, you know, and sometimes I have to well, gamble a little bit, whatnot, to keep on going, you know, and well, anyway, they know that I do pretty good at that, you know, but I don't want to be a gambler, you know what I'm saying? But the last 3 months, I gambled twice, won $2, whatnot, both times, whatnot. But I don't want to make it as no career. I want to make a career in music, singing for the Lord Jesus Christ. But like I say, the Lord's gonna take care of me. I know He is. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm not gonna let Him down. I obey His rules. First thing, if you want the Lord to be on your side, you know, you have to obey the Lord. Obeying Him means that you have to follow His word. In other words, like, okay, I said I gamble. Yeah, well, in Proverbs 13:11, it speaks about working money you can save. Money you earn from gambling goes away fast. That's true. When I get money from gambling and whatnot, it do go away fast. But I'm paying bills, I'm buying groceries. I mean, it do go away fast, whatnot. And so, like, I get a Social Security check. That's only about $600, whatnot. My rent's $800. You know what I'm saying? So right now, since I'm so-called retired, I have to do a little something. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's not my biggest ultimatum is to be a gambler. But if I have to, I can do it.
Would you like to invite everybody that's watching to your Facebook page and give them an invitation, Matt?
Oh,
Where's your music?
you know where it's
Well, your music is on YouTube
yeah,
and all the download companies. They're gonna find you under Matt what?
Matthew Sandefur.
There you go.
Yeah.
Matt. And what's the name of that album? The first one that you put out so far? It was after one of the songs, right?
Yeah, the Lord's on your side, right?
I think so. But they can look for the Lords on your side, and they'll soon see the video. Correct?
Yeah. What was it again? Now it's been this a long time now. What was it? Oh, I know what it was. He sent me to and singing about the Lord.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's what it was. Yeah, he sent me to singing about the Lord. That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, look for Matthew Sandefur
Right.
on YouTube, and
Right.
you'll probably find a few Matthew Sandefurs, but
Oh yeah.
on YouTube. But you're the singer, songwriter, producer.
Right. Then, as a matter of fact, when I don't know why there's a whole lot of Matthew Sandefur. When I come up in the world, you know, hardly nobody's name was Matthew, but now there's a whole lot of people named Matthew, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm serious. I don't know what happened, whatnot. But anyway,
All right. Well, we've
I'm
talked
there.
about 9 minutes. I just want to make sure that you knew that everybody knows to look for Matthew on Facebook.
Matthew Sandefur, Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yep.
I'm there.
All right. And all right. Well, we hope that you look up Matthew's music.
Please do. Like I say, whatnot. It's not the best music in the world, but it's about the Lord.
Yeah.
Anything
it's great music.
Anything you can learn from music about the Lord is good. But getting back to the part about being, obedient to the Lord, the way that the Lord blesses you is by following His word. Now, I used to be not celibate, but now in the last 15 years and 2 months, I've been celibate. And the reason for that right there is because, the Lord don't want you commit adultery and fornicate. That's one of the things that the Lord is totally against. And so when I found out back in 2008, that I had less than 2 years to live because I had cirrhosis of the liver, believe me, I got into the book. I was reading that book, the whole Bible, 3 times a year. I was reading 10 pages a day. It took me like 4 months, what I'm saying, to read the whole Bible. The whole Bible has about 1,200 pages. Some got a little bit more, some got a little bit less, whatnot. I mean, I went through the Bibles, and they literally just broke in half, whatnot. I had to scotch tape them and glue them back together again, whatnot. But anyway, I found out by reading the Bible over and over again, you know, I learned more about it, and I was showing my commitment to the Lord. And reading the Bible, I started making a game with it. What I was trying to do, you know, um, was start reading on the 1st of January, and then have read the whole Bible 3 times at the end of the month. At the end of the year in December 31st. Now, a few times I came close to that. I'm saying, like a few days. I was short of that. Reading 3 times a year, and fell short of hitting it on the exact mark. So I kept on trying to do it. Sometimes I was 10 days short, sometimes 11 days over, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a game I was playing with myself, and Lord knew it. And I found myself being more interested in reading the Bible. And then the more I started reading, the more I started learning, the more I started understanding His Word. And I realized, like, people say, well, I love Jesus. You know what the Lord gonna say to you? If you love me, you're gonna follow my word. You're gonna do you're gonna do as I want you to do. If you love me, you can't say you love me and don't follow His word.